Okay, so this is the first part of the game mechanics and UI section that I'm doing. Let's start off with the UI. So you have your health bar down here, and above it you have your energy bar. Your energy determines how often you can dodge roll out of the way of an attack. As you can see, it's split in half. Each half that is filled up allows you to dodge roll. So let's give it a go. The default is that when you double tap a direction, you dodge roll in that direction. So if I double tap backwards, I dodge roll backwards, and it uses up, see, half my energy. Now, if I use it again, forward this time, use up the next half, but of course it regenerates, over time. So now I can dodge roll again quite quickly because I had a little break between. You have your mini map down the bottom right. You can zoom in, zoom out, move it around a little bit, see your quest objectives, which are the green, swirliness. You've got your action bar at the bottom. Your action bar has your 5 weapon skills, which are determined by what weapon you're using and what class you are. So a warrior using a great sword will have 5 weapon slot skills, same as a guardian, but the actual skills themselves will differ because of they're 2 different classes. Then you have your healing skill, that's number 6, although of course all these buttons you can change to keybind as whatever you like. Then the next 3 are your utility slot skills. I'll get to that more in a little bit. And then you have your elite skill, of which you can only have one of, like your healing skill, and has the longest cooldown of any of your abilities, but that's because they're quite powerful. Here on my Guardian, just above the weapon slot skills, I've got the profession-specific skills, which are, because I'm a Guardian, I have these little virtues that give me passive effects, and then I can actually use them at the cost of their passive bonus for an instant bonus. So for instance, this one, every 5th attack I set my enemy on fire, little dot. If I activate it, then all myself and all my group will set enemies on fire with their next attack, but that means then for the duration of the cooldown, which seems to be 30 seconds, I will not set enemies on fire with every 5th attack, and it's the same for the other ones. Then we have my buffs here from my different skills. Some slot skills will, the utility ones will give you a passive benefit. Those are usually signets. Then my other ones are from my virtues. We also have this swap weapons button. Let's have a look here. You can have 2 weapon sets equipped. Each one can have a main hand and an offhand. Because I've got 2 two-handed weapons, of course, I can only use the main hand, the two-handed weapon. I can't have an offhand equipped as well. I'm using a great sword. Well, here's a staff and a great sword. When you go underwater, you automatically switch to one of your whichever is your primary or whichever one you've chosen, really, underwater weapon. As Guardian, I can only use a spear and a trident, and you can swap between those as well. You can wear a helmet, shoulders, chest, hands, legs, and boots. You can also wear a back piece. I don't think they actually give you stats. I believe it'll be like the original Guild Wars, and simply be display the emblem for your guild, so it's a point of pride for your guild. 2 trinkets and 2 rings probably give you stats there. A necklace. This one gives you stats as well. You have your attributes, which are power, precision, toughness, and vitality. Power straight up increases your damage. Precision increases your crit chance. Toughness reduces the damage you take, and vitality increases your health. You also have toggle armor, which is what I'm wearing. I have on now, and then your town clothes, which are just fun little clothing items that you can just wander around town, not expecting to get attacked or anything, or just role play in or whatever. They don't have any stats. They're just for fun, really. A toy, interesting. gloves, headgear. Not sure. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure why that's there, but see, it shows here. A little bit of your attributes and stuff. We also have your skills and traits. Actually, I'll make another video for that, so I will be... Well, actually, before I get to that, quickly then, you have your inventory. You start off with the starter backpack, which is 20 slots. I've changed it, you can change it so that it either shows as one big bag or breaks it down into each bag. You start off with 4 additional bag slot areas where you can put bags of varying sizes into to increase your inventory space. You can buy additional slots to add more bags to increase your overall inventory space with for gems with real money. It shows your currency and then your karma. Karma is gained from doing tasks and events. Karma is then spent at vendors at tasks that you've completed, and they'll sell you various things, you know, useful, not useful, depending. Mail, well, that's not mail. Your contacts, friends, looking for group, followers, those are people in your squad, I guess. It's a 50-man group maximum, and people you've blocked from contacting you. Mail, you can see all your mail, compose mail, put attachments of money or items, send them to other players. Gem store. Gem store is not currently working for me. This is where you would use the gems that you've bought for with the real money to buy, you know, fluff items, you know. Currency exchange, I assume that's changing gems for in-game money with other players, trading posts to see what people are buying and selling with either gold or with in-game currency or the gems, what you're selling, what you've bought and what you've sold, and picking up items that you've bought. Your guild, you can choose to represent or stop representing, depending from the management. Stand down would stop me from being able to access these parts. And you, like I said in my earlier video, the guild you join with a character is account wide, but you can actually join multiple guilds at a time, but only seem to be able to represent one at a time. The roster interface, well, this just shows you for now just the general roster. But if you go to the actual roster, it shows their exact location, what server they're on, profession, level, the level of each of their crafting, and what crafting, and how many achievement points they have, and their name as well. If they're online or not responding. Main shows your influence gained, all that sort of stuff. I don't know what that is. Upgrades. Upgrades seem to be things as players, as your members play and do stuff, the guild earns influence. Influence then be spent by the leadership to basically do different things. Increase influence gained for 24 hours by everyone, 10% from events. Well, you can have a look at them. I'm not really sure what we would use them for at the moment. They'll definitely be useful later on. Economy. Not sure how that would work. Plus 5% karma. That for events for 3 days for the entire guild. That's pretty cool. All of these take time as well, like 16 hours, 2 days, and you can see the queue where your guild is upgrading ranks. You can create your ranks, give permissions, quite good there. And then the management is just who's been invited to which guild, etc. Even create a guild if you're not representing and leave it. Quite easy there. Your hints, you can look them up if you've forgotten anything and need help. Options, you have your options, different general normal type stuff. Auto loot, that would be useful. Fast cast ground targeting, sure. Graphics options, decent. Sound options, and then control options. You can remap everything, including control and shift versions of most of the things, so that's pretty cool. You can hide and show your chat. XP is shown as, oh, this is glory because I'm in the, one other thing, I am in the Mists, which is an area where you go to then queue up for instance PvP. In the Mists, you are automatically scaled to level 80, which is the maximum level in the game, and you are able to buy whatever armor. All armor is standardized at a certain level of stats, and you can buy whatever armor and weapons you want, even though in the PvE game the character you have may not have those weapons and armor, and none of the stuff that you buy here, it's all free, just for, I don't know if that's going to carry over to test, or you're going to need to get karma to actually buy it. Everything seems to be zero, but I think the very standard stuff is going to cost you nothing, just so you can help customize your gear to the stats that you want for your build. And yeah, basically put you on par with that. You can be level 6, only just enter the Mists, and customize your character to be on par with an actual level 80 character, so it keeps everything even. Then you have your PvP locker. This is, I'm pretty sure, account wide, and lets you just grab stuff out of here just to help you customize stuff. I don't know if this will be live as well, but there's quite a large amount of stuff here. Like daggers, I can't use daggers, but if I had a thief, this would be where I'd grab them. And yeah, you get access to all your skills and all your trait points, and then you can play around with those, customize your character, and right away get straight into PvP. And that's it for this first part of the UI and game mechanics video.